Folks, I'm here on the roadside in Hart County, Kentucky, in the big community of Uno. It's not Uno, it's pronounced Uno. There's not a whole lot going on right now. There's an old man over here mowing his yard. I got a big, nice cornfield here behind me. The sun's going down, tobacco barns, etc. But there is one thing in Uno. That's right, Mama Lou's Barbecue. It's become the real hub of the Uno community. Mama Lou's is one of the best barbecue places in the state. I know because over the last few years, I've eaten at over 160 barbecue places in Kentucky. I've written a book about it. It's called The Kentucky Barbecue Book. It comes out in March of 2013. So I'm gonna go in here and talk to Wanda and Gerald Judd, the owners of Mama Lou's. They're sweet people, the food is magnificent. Come along, let's check it out. Folks, I'm standing here on the side of 31E with Miss Lindsay Buckingham Bird. And Lindsay's been with Mama Lou's, Mama and Papa Lou from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning.
And you're going to tell us a little bit about the history of the building, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little bit. This picture is from 1915. It's the same exact area that we're standing in now. And this is the building that we actually work in every single day. The building is over 100 years old. I love that. And I love the fact that thousands of people have walked in and out of this building, and now we are still using it. It's still accessible, and I love it. I love it so much.
It's wonderful. So you're a history buff, and you actually grew up right down the road from here in Uno, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd this weird name come from anyway? Do you have any idea?
There's a story behind it. They say that old men used to come in and ask for something to drink and say, "You know what I want," and they put a little extra in the back, like some liquor or whatever they had, whiskey, moonshine, whatever it was.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I had no idea, and I do know how to pronounce it now.
Yeah.
Uno,
yeah.
not Uno.
No, no, Uno. Yeah, that's it.
Thanks for the little history
No
tour of
problem.
Uno, Kentucky, and Mama Lou's building. Yeah.
No problem at all.
Right.
Thank you.
So, I got the sliced brisket plate with green beans and potatoes and cornbread. Now, these green beans you may recognize are like Grandma makes. They have chopped ham in there. They're cooked a long time. These aren't your kind of frou-frou, fresh, snappy green beans, which I like as well, by the way. But these are the rich, unctuous, kind of, I don't know, fat-drenched green beans. They're so savory. The potatoes are cooked up in a skillet. They're not out of a can. And by the way, the cornbread, look at the size of this stuff. It's like a Frisbee golf disc. The brisket, tender, pull apart tender. It is just so good. Yeah, everything is really good. Happy man once again. Coming up, Papa Lou explains his down-home philosophy of hospitality. So here at Mama Lou's, you have your choice of several different kinds of burgers. My cameraman, the sexy Matt Scott, who's holding this camera, ordered what's called the Hubcap burger. This thing weighs a pound. Has 16 ounces of meat on it, I suppose. It's ridiculous. I just want to show you. So Matt, I'm going to take a bite of your burger. This is the virgin voyage of the burger. How do you get your mouth around this thing? You can't do it. You need a fork. Well, good luck, my friend. Get you a knife and fork. It's that kind of burger. Well, Papa Lou, I'm sitting here in front of your fine smoker, smelling this good hickory wood. And I know you're telling me a little bit before about how y'all came into business and your philosophy of Mama Lou's. Could you share a little bit of that with me?
Well, I left the trucking industry about 4 or 5 years ago, and we farmed, we raised a lot of black Angus cattle. The prices, the expenses got so high, we just couldn't make a living. So one day we're out driving around, and she and I met in the food industry. I was trained in the food industry, and I've always barbecued as a hobby. I've always really enjoyed it, so I just looked at her and said, hey, there's only one way to find out. So this old building had been sitting here 6 or 8 months, and our basic thing, our original thought was, I'll do the cooking. It's only got 6 tables. You do the waitressing. We'll serve 40, 50 people a day and just enjoy life. Make some good friends and cook a little barbecue. Well, since then, it's grown considerably because we based our restaurant on the philosophy of good service, a really casual atmosphere, really laid back, a place where people could come and just take a break.
Yeah, didn't you tell me that y'all have regulars who just come here and hang out, change tables and stuff like that?
Yeah, we have had a lot. We have a lot of people who come in here, they'll look across the dining room, they'll see somebody they haven't seen in months, and I mean, they'll start out at this table and wind up at this table. And I mean, they'll wind up sitting with somebody they didn't come with. Yeah. I mean, they'll just go hang out for a while. Then we got our TV in there, and I mean, guys come in and watch ball games. And it's just a really nice community thing.
It seems like it's really brought the community together. And,
it has.
Tasting your food, and I've had several things now, your beef brisket, your baby backs, your green beans and potatoes, and that great cornbread. Try that huge burger. Y'all don't take shortcuts.
No,
do you?
No. That was another part of our philosophy. We don't take shortcuts. I looked at it as what I like to eat. What is a country? I was raised in the country.
Yep, me too.
I was raised on fried potatoes.
Me too.
So I said, well, you know, if I like fried potatoes, maybe somebody else out there will like them.
Good old skillet fried potatoes, and
we started skillet frying our cornbread. We skillet fried potatoes. We have truly been blessed here. It was turned into an extraordinary business, and we've met it's a lot of super friends, and it's all on our customers. Yeah. We got a great staff. Our crew, part of our hiring process is we look at their personalities probably as much as anything else. Simply because if they have to force a smile,
right,
they don't need to be working here. We like people that like to have fun. Because we got a lot of customers like to cut up and aggravate. They'll come up to that window and aggravate the tar out of you, so we just aggravate right back. And next thing you know, you got a good friendship going. Hey, just keep on coming.
You're on a real busy road here too. That's gonna be good. Hey, I love everything y'all are doing. Your barbecue is some of the best I've had in the state of Kentucky, and as I think you know,
thank you very much.
As you know, I've eaten at a few barbecue places in this state, and
yeah, I'd say you've seen several of them.
Yours is some of the best.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that.
I really thank you all very much.
That's what we strive for.
Hey, Matt, buddy, reckon I can have a little piece of that hamburger? I don't know that the brisket's gonna fill me up enough. Thanks, pal.
After a short break, we talk with Mama Lou, and I savor a slice of her homemade pecan pie.
Wanda, I'm sitting here having this very rich pecan pie that you made, and that you make every day, right?
We make pies here every morning. Every morning.
Y'all make pretty much everything here by scratch every day, don't you?
Every day, yes, sir. And we start everything out every morning. All of the meat is freshly smoked every day. All the food is prepared every morning.
Tell us a little bit about how you came into this business. I've talked to you all before, and I recall you were both in the food business when you and Gerald met.
Yes, we sure were. I was working, both of us was working for my father. He was a master chef at the Marriott Inn in Clarksville, Indiana. And we both worked there, and we met and got married 37 years ago. And Gerald went out on the road as a truck driver, and we farmed also. He lost his job as a truck driver, and we couldn't make it farming. So we decided one day we just gonna, what the heck, go back to doing what we used to do, work it in the food business.
So how'd you end up in a little podunk-burg of Uno, Kentucky?
Well, we don't live but just a couple of miles down the road from here. And Gerald has many, many relatives that live in Hart County. And his mother moved here to be with her brothers and sisters, and so we moved down here to help take care of her. And that's how we got here.
And y'all were located in the old general store?
Yes, this is, it was a hardware store and also a post office here in Uno. So because of it being a post office here, it's on the map as Uno, Kentucky.
You've been open for going on 3 years now, right?
Right, we opened in March of 2010.
Business looks to be pretty good.
We are blessed daily, every day. This door's open, we are blessed.
Well, the good Lord certainly blessed your food, and you have put a lot of love into this pie, I can tell.
Well, he blesses us every day.
I look around the restaurant here, and you only have a few tables, like 6 tables or something like that,
That's
but you
right.
have probably over 700 coffee mugs in here?
All of our customers have brought these mugs to us over the 2.5 years that we've been here. We started out, Gerald did collecting cups while he was out on the road, and we was on vacation and stuff. He loved mugs, and we probably started out with about 30 of them. And then as we opened the door and brought his mugs in, customers saw it, they liked the idea, and every time they go someplace, they bring us back a mug. And we really appreciate it.
That's community appreciation right there. Hey, one more thing. I've noticed, I'm very impressed by how when the sandwiches come out from the kitchen, they're absolutely piled up with barbecue. The burgers are huge. What's your philosophy here?
We want to make everybody happy every day. We want to make sure that they get enough food for the money that they spend here. We want to make sure that they're full and happy, and if they're full and happy, then they'll come back.
This pecan pie is really the icing on the cake because I could not finish that brisket platter that I got. So I'm gonna have.
Well, now you have supper for tomorrow.
I have supper for sure. Hey, you all are really great. I love coming here, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to you all for being so fabulous.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and we just appreciate everybody that's come out and supported us these last 2.5 years and let us have this fine restaurant. We appreciate it very much.
Come to Mama Lou's, folks. It's a great place.